Hi, everyone. Today we're featuring our most covered artist in these presentations. I believe this is our fourth art talk on famed British street artist Banksy. Of course, his true identity is unknown to the public, but his works and his names have become increasingly famous. And today we're going to look at his newer works from this year. Back in March, this tree mural appeared overnight in the Islington North neighborhood of London. This piece, which was painted on the side of a vacant building, artistically refoliated a severely pruned cherry tree. The green dripped paint on the Banksy mural suggests tree foliage, while at the lower left side, a stencil of a person holding a paint sprayer gazes upwards, seemingly towards the tree. And local observers have noted that the green paint in the Banksy mural replicates the color of local street signs posted by the Islington Council. Here's another one of his famed stencils, this being a billy goat perched on what seems like a gutter or electrical box of a building. And I'll kind of flip through these murals as they are part of a larger series. So this is number one, goat. So it's a series of wild animals that he did this year. And as you can see, they're numbered, this being number two, elephants communicating out of flat windows. Here's number three, monkeys swinging from under the bridge in East London. Number four, a howling wolf inside of a satellite dish, almost as if to echo its howl throughout the city. And this one is an interesting juxtaposition of what we might think of as graffiti versus street art and who gets to decide which is which. And I think it should be noted again that the more famous Banksy gets and the more controversial his pieces become, the more his work is sought after and targeted for better or for worse. Here we can see the satellite of the wolf howling was stolen mere hours after being placed there. I like number five, pelicans that have seemingly broken into the fish shop and have taken the product for themselves. Here's a big cat that's been painted to look as if it were scratching and destroying the plywood wall. And theories swirled on social media as to the meaning of this series of works by an artist who's highlighted themes such as war and climate change in his previous pieces. Some speculated they could be related to the riots and racist attacks that have swept England recently, others to the idea that humanity is seeding its own downfall. Number seven shows piranhas that have taken over the police station kiosk in Ludgate Hill, either to make a commentary that the police and the piranhas are one and the same, or that maybe that the vicious wild fish with razor sharp teeth are taking over the city, even overwhelming the police. The rhinoceros in number eight was painted to play with the parked car. Again, it shows the wild animals taking over the city with their brute strength and lawlessness. And finally, in this series, number nine was painted just outside the London Zoo and features many different wild animals. We can see a gorilla lifting the shield for many of these animals to escape. Parrots, insects, and a sea lion are among the runaways. Zoo media manager Rebecca Blanchard said, "This is bringing so many smiles to people's faces this morning." Blanchard said as she stood in front of the mural. And she said that the zoo still had to decide what to do with the mural, but that they were definitely going to keep it and preserve it somehow. I also wanted to show this piece or stunt that Banksy did. These were his die-faced tenor bills, a play on words with defaced, but using Princess Diana's face on the bills instead of Queen Elizabeth II. At least 100,000 die-faced tenors were printed in August 2004, an equivalent of more than 1 million pounds of fake currency was created. They were initially created as part of a public art stunt, which involved dropping suitcases full of the fake notes into the crowd at the Notting Hill Carnival as well as the Reading Festival. Predictably, people scrambled to get their hands on the quote free money, even after they realized that the bills were counterfeit. And the stunt was a piece of social commentary from Banksy about the lengths that people are willing to go for money, as well as a commentary on Princess Diana's estrangement from and critique of the royal family. I hope you all enjoyed seeing some of Banksy's more recent works, and we will always be on the lookout for what he does next. Thanks.